Hello. Hi, friends. Hello, hello. Okay. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been a minute. Hi, Charlie. Thanks for the daily coffee. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, my last stream wasn't, I guess, on Saturday when I did the Running the Trolls event. But how are you doing? Hi, Charlie. How are you, friend? Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Rain. How are you? I'm excited. Tonight's gonna be fun. We're gonna do some lore chats and talk about some lore things, and then the Turbulent Timeways is now active, and so we're gonna be doing some of that as well, and whatnot. So we're just gonna hang out tonight. I'm really excited. I'm well. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I was really tired today. I worked out the last 3 days. I was doing this new app called Ladder, and I like it so far. But I worked out the last 3 days, and it was just a lot. And I took today kind of as more of a break because I just didn't want to strain myself too much to where then I wouldn't want to work. You know what I mean? Do too much. So I'll do it again tomorrow. But good. I'm doing well, just playing some MSQ. Oh, so awesome. I am almost done with Dawn Trails, and I am really excited to get back into it. I might play a little bit tonight. I don't know for sure yet. I'm definitely going to be doing... Oh, hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my little one. One of our like swings came back and hit her in the mouth. So she was really upset. So I had to go up there and help kind of like reset her, get her some ice and whatnot. But she is all good. Okay. That's so fun. I'm in Heaven's Word now and I've fallen in love with astrology. And oh, that's so great. That's so cool, Charlie. I love that. I want to definitely try out some more classes. I really have only played, a couple, nothing too crazy, but that's really cool. I love that. Oh no, I'm glad she's okay. Yeah, she's good. She just, like kid accident. Like it just happens. So, but yeah, so we're gonna, I want to just go through, kind of take this time too to like reevaluate the events that are going on in the community and talk about some future ones and whatnot. I know I haven't been like the most active lately. I've just been really busy in real life, but also just kind of taking a little bit of a break in a sense, like taking some more time, like not being too overwhelmed or anything like that. So my apologies if I know that I haven't been as active like I'm saying, like in Discord and stuff like that. So, but I want us to take a look. I need to look at events that are going on, what's coming up, anything that we need to plan for or whatnot. So it looks like definitely have the Turbulent Timeways reminder. Thank you, Keiki, for doing that. So make sure that you guys are doing your Turbulent Timewaves. And then we're also going to be doing a normal Sporefall raid. I can't remember if this is the same. First raid week will have to be July 8th. Then the rest can be Sunday nights if needed. So that's the 12th. Is that a different one? No, that's Sporefall. I think Sporefall will be doing actually on Sundays, maybe? But the first one will be Wednesday. And they start at 6 p.m. I'm sorry, 9 p.m. EST, so 6 p.m. PST. But that'll be fun. They're just going to be normal. They're not going to be anything. We're not going to really dip our toes yet into, other anything but normal right now. I think that's just what we want to focus on. It's just normal. I know we're coming up with, we have another field trip coming up that Noobsy is going to be putting on. And then Keiki's also going to be doing another, like lore raid as well. I still haven't finished War Crimes field trip. I don't know if I will, like I said, it's just been so busy IRL and stuff that I'm like just not it's just been busy. We also need to talk about, which I should probably post this in the Discord now, but we need to figure out our next month book. Okay, let's see. No, I did it this way. Okay. For the life of me, I cannot spell Sylvanas. There we go. I'm sorry. Okay, Christy Golden is the author for the next two that we are going to choose from. So we're choosing between we're going to be choosing between Sylvanas or Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects. And that one is also by Christy Golden. So I'm going to be putting up a poll. I'll make it, I'll see how long I'll make it for. But I'll put a poll up. I'll let you guys decide which novel you want to read next. Either it will be Sylvanas by Christy Golden or Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects by Christy Golden. Those were technically, because we had chosen like 3 novels that we wanted to do. And we were going to do them like every other month kind of thing. So which book do you want to read in July? So we'll do Sylvanas by Christy Golden or I will give it, I'll give it 24 hours. So I posted that, and then I'll give like a little, we'll just post it like that. Okay, I posted it in the Discord for us to vote on. So, Vicious, thanks for the daily coffee. Oh my gosh, 35. That is amazing. Hope you're doing well, friend. So I just posted in the Discord in the Keeper's Lounge. I tagged all of anybody who has the book club tag to vote on which book we want to read in July. We will either be reading Sylvanas by Christy Golden or Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects. Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects is actually the book before Jaina. So I want to go, it goes like Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects, Jaina, Tides of War, and then it goes War Crimes. So, I mean, getting Thrall or reading Thrall, we would already know what was going to be happening after that. But obviously Sylvanas is going to be popular choice. And the fact that she is obviously going to be present, she's coming back into the game. It would be cool to read a book about her as well. So I'm happy with either, honestly. So either one. And then whatever one we don't choose for this month, we're going to push it. So say if Sylvanas wins for July, then we will read Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects in September. So regardless, these are the next 2 books we will be reading. We will be taking a break in August. We won't read a novel in August. It'll be something short. But yeah, so. I'm here. Sorry, was raiding. No worries. Thanks for just even being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. So we've got that figured out. Like I said, there is going to be another field trip coming up. Noobsy will be running it, and then there will be another lore raid as well that Kiki will be doing, plus also the Sporefall normal raid will be another thing that our community will be a part of. we obviously, as more information comes out for BlizzCon, I will be posting about that just to keep you guys in the know. If you guys are going to BlizzCon, we actually have a little channel in the Discord dedicated to BlizzCon. The last piece of information that they have released is that Lee Seraphan will be performing again. So they performed last BlizzCon. So they'll be performing again at this BlizzCon. But obviously, as more information comes out, we will like chit chat about it. We'll post about it. I want to do one community meetup. Obviously, it'll be just either going to, last time I went, there was like a really cute little like hangout area kind of in the middle of it all. And just had like seating and stuff. So we could either meet there. Obviously, fingers crossed, Christy Golden will be there. So I would love to like stand in line and get her autograph and talk to her. So if the community, like as a community, if we want to do that together, we can do that. But yeah, it'll either be like, you know, it'll be just like one meetup and then go from there. Obviously, we'll probably see all of us walking around and whatnot, but I just figured like one. But there is going to be one day, we haven't decided yet which day. There will be a day that some of us are going to be dressing up. We're going to be doing kind of like Renaissance fair attire. I think I'm going to keep mine pretty simple. I have not even bought anything for it yet, but I think I'm going to keep mine pretty simple is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's about it for event wise. I'm still working on lore, like 5 facts you didn't know about, you know, something in World of Warcraft. And then Keiki, thanks for the daily coffee. I hope you're doing well. Also, shout out to Keiki for running book club. Thank you so much for running book club Saturday. I really appreciate you. It was going to be really difficult for me to do that and also continue to like stream through the rest of the time into the night for the event. So I really appreciate you doing that. So thank you. Thank you. Kiki did a great job. Good. I'm so glad. I meant to ask like how it went. I didn't even ask. I feel bad. Oh yeah. You had a long night with the Darkspear Dash after. Yeah. And you know how it is as a parent, like, you know, I have to be realistic with my time and how much I'm spending, you know, and I have like my husband and my 2 children. And, I realized like I can't do it all. So that's why I reached out for help because, I'm like, I can't do all of this. Like my time, like there's no way that I could start my stream that early and be, you know, away for that long. And plus, you guys know me, like I stream for about like 2 hours, and when the 2-hour mark rolls around, I'm like, So you guys are an awesome community. I love our book chats. Yay, I'm so glad. How many people, Keiki, how many people were there? I'm just curious. I was not very present at all for this story. I feel really bad. I kind of took this month as more of like a break. I actually didn't really read. But I'm ready for this coming month. Like I'm ready to get back into reading. Like I said, I kind of took this month for more of a break, but I don't remember, maybe 10, 12. Okay, good. Well, I'm really glad it was a good turn. Like that's a good turnout. It was a small group, but still always good chats. Yeah, about 10 was what I was thinking as well. Okay, cool. No, that's still like a wonderful turnout. Honestly, that's really good. I'm super glad. Yeah, I know, like I said, this month I struggled with it. So I just decided to take more of a break this month to allow myself to not burn out. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So, but that's great. 10 to 12. That's awesome. It's a really good turnout. Okay. I think a lot of people are busy with family vacations and summer plans. Yeah, I agree, Charlie. I think summer is definitely more like people are out doing things, and then when like fall and winter roll around, more people are like inside doing like gaming and stuff. So we'll probably see, you know, our numbers go up again in book club. But I'm going to do the same thing next, you know, for this coming month for July. We're going to meet just once, you know, and whatnot, but we can have discussions in the Discord, but we will meet in as a group once, like at the end of the month. Our D&D group is also in a bit of a lag with everyone being out of town. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, it's just that time of year, you know? And it's good. I want people to take breaks, and I want people to go do stuff and enjoy things, and like not, you know, I don't want anybody to like burn out or anything like that, you know? So I totally respect that. I totally respect that for people. I'm off for July. Oh, nice. Like off work? That's super cool. Have the whole month of July off. Okay, let's see. There is some lore stuff I was gonna kind of start like doing some research on. I had a couple questions on my posts, which is like really cool. Like, it was really neat to see people like not only watch like the lore videos, but they like asked me questions, which is really cool. I was very honored that they trusted me to, you know, like ask me a question. One of the questions, they were curious, have you ever done a lore video on the cultural and other differences between the Lightforged Draenei and the Draenei? I love your videos, and it would help me pick my race. Thank you for the great content. And I thought that was really sweet. I was like, that was awesome. So that's one of the things I want to do some research on is, you know, what are the differences between the Lightforged Draenei and you know, non-Lightforged Draenei, and talk a little bit about them and whatnot. So that'll be one of my things that I need to do some research on. I had a pen right here, I swear. Oh, it's over there. So that'll be one of my first ones I do. I'm sad. Charlie, I thought of you when I read that. I was like, oh, I feel like Charlie would like this one. No, my blanket. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Whew. Got my big fuzzy blankie, and I didn't want it to, it was getting caught under my wheels. So that's one of the things I will be doing research on. Oh, there's my other pen. It's like in my notebook. Oh, silly me. Okay. Get myself situated. So, first question. I'll just say differences between Lightforged Draenei and just Draenei. And I like that one too because it'll help me just even learn more about the Draenei. I didn't even like, there was, you know, I played this game for a long time, but like, I don't know, you know, the history of Draenei and stuff, like not as, you know, experienced or knowing of that. So I am definitely going to be learning some stuff from that. So I'm excited. I love my little goat aliens. I know, it's they're actually a really cool race. It's really neat. They're very, very old, right? Just like their history from like where they come from, how they got to Azeroth. Their, you know, their history is just so expansive. I mean, gosh, just so much. I mean, night elves have like a really long history too, but I'm pretty sure Draenei have even longer. They've been around even longer. I could be wrong on that. Again, I don't know exactly when, you know, or their dates, but I figured, oh, Appy, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Yay, 1 year, 12 months. Hi, friend. How are you? Thank you. 12 months, how crazy! I know. It's wild. Thank you. 12 months. I'm so happy to be here. It's been a while. I know it has. I know we're so busy. So busy. Hopefully we can chat this week at some point. But how have you been? And then the second question I got is, can you make a video to explain how night elves first became druids? Which I was also really excited about this one too, because I kind of had started, because I did that class field trip with SCF, and so there were some tidbits on that. So I kind of already like started into that a little bit, but now I get to kind of create like a big solid piece with it. So that'll be my next one. Explain how night elves became druids. And I'll probably actually answer the druid one first because he technically posted it before the other one. So I will probably do that. I have to check my TikTok one. I don't think I had any questions on my TikTok one. But let me double check it. But again, I was like so honored that people even wanted to ask me questions. Ooh, pack opening. I don't think so. I think my 2 questions from my very cool post was just those. Yeah. So beautiful. Those are my 2 questions I'll be working on. So I'm excited to work on those. Lucky, thank you so much for the daily coffee. I hope you're doing well, friend. And I have to also do my 5 lore facts, but maybe I'll focus on these 2 as my next couple posts, and then I'll get back into my 5 lore facts. So I do my 5 lore facts every Monday. But when Monday was about to roll around, I didn't have anything done. And that's why I decided to take this week off to not post content, because I was like, no, you're not going to cause yourself to get uber stressed about this. It's supposed to be fun. And you're not going to cause extra stress. It'll be fine. You can start posting again next week. So. Boggle, thanks for the daily coffee. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Oh, I might have to run upstairs really fast to get my Chronicle book. I think my volume 1 Chronicle book is... Yeah, I think it's like all the way upstairs. I might have to go do that. We can kind of go off. I remember this a little bit. So obviously the start of like the journey of night elves becoming druids essentially starts with Cenarius. So Cenarius, when the night elves first came to be with the Well of Eternity, when they went from, you know, the trolls and developed into elves, Cenarius was actually kind of watching this process happen, and he took a interest in the night elves, or the Kaldrai, and he thought that they'd be really great like wards of nature. And so when he saw them, he approached them, and then they started to kind of like learn from each other. And of course, Cenarius is like very much into nature and preserving nature and taking care of nature and protecting nature. So they started learning, you know, the beginning of their time as, you know, elves, night elves, pretty much like about the natural world and druidism. And then during the War of Ancients, Malfurion Stormrage was actually the first mortal Night Elf Druid. And we talked about that during the during the Druid class field trip, how Malfurion was the first one. So Cenarius. Dark Trolls, that's right. Dark Trolls. Found the Well of Eternity. They transformed into Night Elves, or the Kaldorei. Observed them. So Cenarius observed them, took an interest, and taught them about the natural world. Nicole, hi friend! Thanks for the daily coffee. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so yeah, obviously when the Dark Trolls found the Well of Eternity, they transformed into the Night Elves, or the Kaldorei. And then Cenarius, observed them, grew fond of them, decided to, teach them about the natural world, teach them about nature. He wanted them to become wards of nature, right? He felt like that they would be a great protectors of nature. And then fast forward to War of the Ancients. Malfurion Stormrage became the first mortal Night Elf Druid, learning directly from Cenarius to master nature's forces. It also explains how the early Druids bound themselves to the Emerald Dream and fought against the Burning Legion. So yeah, and I got to get my book. Obviously, I don't have my book in front of me, so I'm going off of web stuff, but that's a good start for it so far. This down here, War of the, and I really want to do a whole thing on War of the Ancients. I feel like that's just such an important battle that has so much lore attached to it. So I just feel like that's something to really learn about. So I'll definitely be wanting to get into that as well. Malfurion Stormrage becomes first Night Elf Druid mortal Druid from the teachings of Cenarius. Sure I spelled his name right. Where you at? Okay, that's a really good start. And then I'm gonna get I don't want to run my little booty all the way up to my room to grab that book. Today's been such a lazy day for me. So I'm gonna get, that'll be a good start. I'll get my book, read through it, pull out any other information, and then that'll be my next video. I'm going to be talking about how Night Elves first became Druids. So I'm excited for that one. Bloom, thanks for the daily coffee. I hope you're doing well, friend. And then my other question that I'm going to be working on, which this one, I don't think I can find. I think I can find stuff in the Chronicle, one of the Chronicle books. I think it's the volume 2, which is sitting right next to me, about Draenei, but I don't think anything in the Chronicles talks about Lightforge. So I might have to go off of the web on that one, but let's see. monitor like went off. Hello. Hello, monitor. Weird. I wonder why that one shut down. Okay, yeah, volume 2. So I was right. Okay, and then there's not going to be anything on the Light Forge because they came out after. Oh, I was wrong. There's a little bit about them in the Army of Light in the volume 3. So good to know. But I have to fix, I don't know why my one monitor decided to shut off. I don't know what happened to it. So weird. Okay, hold on just a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check one of my monitors like turned off, so I'll be right back. Oh, never mind. That's back. That was really weird. Okay. I think everything is good now. So strange. Okay, and okay, so cool beans. So Warcraft Chronicle 2 volume or World of Warcraft Chronicle volume 2. It says there is stuff in here about the Draenei. This one feels so nice and new. My like volume 1 has been opened and like forced to stay open so many times that it's definitely like the spine of it's already worn. So let's take a look at. Wish I had a camera pointing so you guys could like see it with me. So it's probably going to be somewhat at the beginning. The Doom of Draenor. Primordial Draenor. Fall of Sargeras, Draenor, and the Evergrowth. Of the Great Dark, this world would be known by many names in the coming ages. The mighty ogres would call it Dogar, meaning the known earth, in their brutish tongue. An intelligent avian race known as the Erkoa would later name it Rakshar, the Sunstone. In modern times, the most common name for this world would be Draenor. Draenor did not contain a slumbering world soul, but it was remarkable in other ways. Nearly all worlds in existence were home to elemental spirits of fire, air, earth, and water. Sometimes these primordial beings were highly destructive. They took on physical forms and waged war against each other, keeping their respective worlds in a state of constant upheaval. Such was not the case on Draenor. An abundance of the fifth element, the spirit of life, had saturated the world. This force was a natural calming effect on the elemental spirits. It tempered their violent nature and even prevented them from taking on physical forms. So interesting, Draenor had quite a bit of spirit, but that makes sense. Like Azeroth 2 had like spirit, like I think a good chunk, but the world soul within Azeroth was absorbing a lot of it, and that's why the elements were in such chaos on Azeroth. Creatures of every shape and size roamed the young world, vying for dominance. The strong preyed on the weak, the cunning preyed on the strong. Savagery became critical to survival. Draenor's greatest predators did not hunt with fang or claw, they hunted with root and thorn. A carnivorous? No, I'm not saying that right. You know, carnivores. Carnivorous, I think that's how you say it. Invasive strain of plant had sprouted on Draenor. These life forms were known as spore mounds. Their tendril-like vines slithered over the earth and strangled every primitive beast they could reach. As they grew, the spore mounds consumed more and more and more. Their hunger and need to expand knew no end. They blossomed into living mountains of tangled brambles and noxious pods. What does a spore mound look like? Oh, and that has a picture in the book. I'll show you guys here in just a second. Oh. They have a picture right here. Grond battles the final spore mound. Oh, interesting. This is actually a really cool picture. Let me show it to you guys. See if I can show it to you. Really pretty photo. So it says Grond. I'm assuming Grond is this fella, and that this is the spore mound. But I'm figuring this is Grond, which we see those like those big old one-eyed colossal guys. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward because I'm looking for more stuff on like Draenei. Because this is primordial, I think, so I don't think the Draenei have gone here yet. The Botani bring a new spore mound to life. Because the Draenei aren't from Draenor. They came to Draenor. I think after Velen decided to break away from Kill Jaden, right? And can't think of the other one's name. Orcs. Oh yeah, this is the Orcish territories. The first shaman, that would be a good one to do too. Talon King Tarok. Domination of the elements, the clans united, the siege of Goria. I don't know anything about this stuff. This is all new to me. Ooh, founding of Shatrith. Would that be? Rangari scoured Draenor for a place to build a permanent settlement. They discovered a prime location that no other creature had settled, a site protected by mountains and with access to the sea. Unbeknownst to the Rangari, this had once been the ogre city of Goria. Draenor's other societies remembered the elemental rage that had consumed it, and none had very desire to resettle that land. The Draenei had no such memories, and thus no such reluctance. Velen led his people there and established the city of Shatrith, a word meaning dwelling of light in the Draenei's tongue. Artificers labored day and night to erect buildings, crystals, and roadways, laying the foundation for the Draenei civilization to grow and expand. Okay, so I passed... oh, I wonder if I passed it right here. The Exiles' Refuge. Oh, that's right, because Draenei means exiles, right? Archimonde, Kil'jaeden, and Velen. The Eredar had turned their world Argus into a paradise that held knowledge and philosophy in high esteem. Danny, thank you so much for the daily coffee and for saying hi and lurking. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. When Sargeras corrupted these beings, most of them willingly accepted their fate. They reveled in the opportunity to act as the Legion's commanders, and they brought the demonic army into line. A number of Eredar resisted. Velen was the sole leader who did not give himself over to Sargeras. He led other denizens on a daring escape from Argus, an escape that was only possible with the help of beings known as the Naru. These creatures of the Holy Light were sworn protectors of the cosmos and inhabitants, and they had foreseen the Eredar's corruption. For thousands of years, Velen, the most of Velen and most of the Draenei, or exiled ones. So Draenei means exiled ones. I'm going to write that down because that's a good thing to point out. In the Eredar tongue, fled from the Legion, seeking a refuge in the cosmos. They traveled between the physical universe and the twisting nether, abroad, a dimensional fortress called Gendar? Gendar? This Naru-powered vessel would transport the Draenei across vast distances. It had been a dangerous journey. Velen's Draenei had successfully evaded almost all contact with the Legion, and the demons had little luck in tracking them. With the 3 Naru aiding the renegades, Cure, Kara, and Dor, the Draenei would sense the approach of their hunters. Every time that happened, the exiles would pull up stakes and disappear into the stars. Have a chance to resist the Legion with force until they found a world to settle. Until then, the Gendar was the Draenei's only true home. Okay, and then that's when they went to Draenor, which they called Exile's Refuge. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know. I might have to do... I think the Chronicle book will tell me about like their history and stuff, but it not necessarily will tell me cultural differences. So I might have to look that one up a little bit more, like web-based wise. I'm sure there's some posts about it. I'm kind of figuring like really the differences between Lightforged Draenei and Draenei is like Lightforged were part of, you know, like the Army of Light maybe, and whatnot. Let's see. Let's just look at their history. Okay, so really the difference, I would say, between Lightforged Draenei and Draenei is that Lightforged Draenei serve the Army of Light. So they did, you know what I mean? They were in the Army of Light. That was a war against the Burning Legion throughout the Twisting Nether. They had to commit to their long crusade, but undergo a ritual to become Lightforged, infusing their bodies with the very essence of the Holy Light. Isn't that like what happened to Turalian? Didn't he become Lightforged? Okay. Oh, interesting. So let me see. Let me look up the pronunciation for the ship so I'm not like butchering it. Junidar? Junidar? Janidar. Which makes more sense than Genidar. Okay, Janidar. So they were saying the Janidar actually split, so it split into 2 ships, so the Janidar and the Zenidar, and went their separate ways. The Draenei's most elite warriors followed the Naru Zera, which makes sense because, you know, she's part of all that Army of the Light and stuff, abroad, the Zenidar, to wage war on the Burning Legion. They were infused with the essence of the Holy Light and became Lightforged. Okay, so that's your difference right there. like essentially, like how they split into Draenei and Lightforged Draenei. I love this. Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks for letting me do some of my lore research and hang out with me while I do this. Okay, so Draenei. They stayed on the Genedar. I'm gonna write the pronunciation down because what the heck, you know? And then Lightforged. They went on the, and they weren't Lightforged just yet when they split the ship, but they eventually become Lightforged. But they went on the ship Zenidar. But they followed Zira, which makes sense. She's the Naru that she's the one that, what did she do again? Was she the one with Illidan? She's one of the first Naru. Yeah, so she's the one that kind of proves that the light really works in a way of there's like one path, and even though it might not be the most ethical, like right path, if it's the path that they believe that they need to take in order to accomplish what they need to accomplish, then they're going to take that path. And so we're seeing that light blindness, or we're actually kind of seeing, especially in Midnight, like how the light isn't always like the absolute all-knowing and correct way. Because Zira, she wanted Illidan. She was like, oh, you're like going, you know, you're the prophecy. And she wanted him to pretty much, I assume, you know, become Lightforged, or, you know, absorb the light. He's a demon hunter. And he didn't like that. He's like, no. And then he ends up destroying her. But she was a big part of Turalian and Illyria's journey with the Light Army, and, you know, being gone for 1,000 years fighting the Legion. She was like part of all that. But that makes sense that the Lightforged Draenei, essentially, like the Draenei followed her and became Lightforged. I also saw that it said pretty much essentially like after they had taken back Argus and was done with that, that's when they came to help aid the Alliance. But they have the same origin, essentially. They all started on, you know, what is the planet they all started on? I read about it in a book. In this book. I don't know if you guys got that reference. It's like a Dumb and Dumber reference. Just read about it. Let's go back. This is what's fun about these books and going back and doing research. I think that's when we unlocked them as the allied race too, when we got Argus area unlocked. I might be mistaken. No, I think you're right, Rain. Yeah, I think it was like after all that kind of went down and they got it established, you know what I mean? That's when we could unlock them. I know like originally when allied races first like came out, especially like Lightforged Draenei, Void Elves, all those guys, they you know, it took a good chunk to get them unlocked. Like you had to do quite a bit. Versus now, I don't think you have to do as much as before, but Okay, Argus. Okay, so Draenei come from Argus. Their homeworld is Argus. And it was paradise that held knowledge and philosophy in high esteem. And the three wise rulers were Archimonde, Kil'jaeden, and Velen. And Archimonde and Kil'jaeden were the ones that were corrupted by the Legion and wanted to use their world for, you know, to be part of the Legion and whatnot. Velen didn't agree, and so he took the Draenei that didn't agree with that with him and escaped. But Draenei and Lightforged Draenei both are from Argus all the way up until, you know, after so long that the Junidar, if I'm saying that right, was losing power, and then it ended up splitting. And that's when Lightforged Draenei started their journey and whatnot. But it's a good start. It's a good start. I'll have to keep doing some more research into it, especially like they wanted to know pretty much like the cultural differences between the two. And I would say, like, I mean, both follow the light and hold, you know, high value of the light. The Lightforged were pretty much like built to be in the light, you know, the army of light and be soldiers. Draenei were just trying to, you know, they escape and find a new home for themselves. Once they broke off, obviously, when they split. I would say the Draenei were in more search of their home, finding a home. And Lightforged became like their goal was to battle the Legion. So just two paths, like two different paths. I feel like that's when you really see the difference between the two. But I would essentially say culturally they're probably pretty similar because they come from the same planet. They come from the same group of Draenei that wanted to escape the Legion's grasp that had taken over Argus. But yeah, one group wanted to go fight the Legion, the other one wanted to go find a home. I would say that would be the difference between them. So, okay. Some really good research there so far. Those chronicles are massive. You could like read them for quite a while. But that was really cool. I'm really excited to finish doing more research on those and getting those written up and recording them. I don't think either of them will be very long videos. They'll be just not probably maybe a minute. It'll be easy to explain, you know, obviously how Night Elves became druids, and then my next video, and then the video after that will be, you know, the differences, the cultural differences between Lightforged Draenei and Draenei. Is it the ones that Dark Horse publishes? Yes. It is. And there's a fourth one. I haven't gotten the fourth one yet, but there is 4 total. So there is 4. Okay. Same, I'm missing the 4th. Yeah. Yeah, me too. They're usually on sale on Amazon. I just need to get it, obviously. Okay, let's take a look at our Turbulent Timeways. Oh, the other thing I want to show you guys really quick is my cutie pins, my Toy Story pins. I didn't show it to you guys the other night. So I opened these. I bought 4 blind boxes of the new, it's like the Loungefly Pixar Toy Story claw machine pins. And I got 4 different ones. It was really cool. So one of the first ones I got was Rex. And they're just little like claw machines that are like holding up the toys. And they're so cute. So I got Rex. I got Buzz. And then I got Bullseye. Really cute. And I got the little alien guy. So the only two that I'm missing is Woody and Jessie. So I got these at GameStop. So I'm excited to possibly go back. And I don't know if they'll have any left. I bought 4 of them, and I think there was like maybe 4 left when I left. I don't know if they'll still have them or not, but if they do, I might pick up a couple more. Do that. Oh, we also have to do about 4-minute wait, the seasonal one. My boy, they're very cute. Yeah, I am obsessed with pins now, especially Disney pins. I don't know why, but they've just brought a big comfort in my life lately. Like, I love the pins. And I have collected lots of TCG cards. I've collected lots of Pokemon, and I've collected lots of Magic. And, you know, when you do get those cards that you want, it is great. But, like, for some reason, I don't know if it's just because they're more, like, they're just really solid. I don't know, but I love the pins more. Like, I like the pins a lot. I'm really excited. I need to order like a pin binder so I can put them in. I will be bringing my pins that I want to trade to BlizzCon because I'm excited to do trading at Disney, because they have like a pin board at every, you know, almost every like shop. Oh, what do I want to do? World quests. Just do that. Oh, my quest log's full. I want to do pin trading at Disney, and then obviously I will have, like, I'll have my little pin book. I'm not gonna bring a very big one. I'll bring it at BlizzCon too, so in case there's like anybody there that does pin trading. And I want to try to collect more buttons and pins at BlizzCon as well. Will you be able to go to Downtown Disney? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's where their pin trading is. I don't, you know, like if I might try to go to some people sitting and doing some pin trading. That would be a really cool experience. But yeah, I think, but I know there were some new rules they came out with too. So I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be like a big learning experience because I've literally never done it before. Loungefly and other places have really cute pin purses. Ooh, I have to look. I was looking at, there's a bag that I want, or it's like a binder bag. I think it's more of a binder actually. It's not a bag. And it's from, I'll look it up in here in just a minute. But the color I want is out of stock, and so I signed up in the email to, you know, literally tell me when it comes out, like when they restock it. But I'm gonna be stingy and I'm gonna wait for that color. Not just gonna settle unless that color doesn't release. Like the closer we get to BlizzCon, then I might just break and get like a second favorite color. But yeah, I don't need anything too crazy right now. I only have I literally only have, let's look. My pet always dies on this boss, I swear. I only have 13 pins. Like that's all I have right now in like my collection. I don't have any. I only have 13, and knock on wood, because I don't want to like jinx myself and like cause myself to like, you know, curse myself, but I have not gotten any duplicates yet. So I don't have anything technically to trade, because I want to keep all the ones that I have for my sets that I'm currently collecting. So we'll see. He came back and was gone. So we'll see. I really wish I lived close to Disney, because I would go there all the time as a pin collector. Like I follow some content creators who do that. Like they live close to Disney World, and that's like what they do. They like go and they like open, you know, blind boxes and bags, and then they show like their collections and they do all this stuff. I'm like, that would be a dream. So that's why I have to do so much of it when I go to BlizzCon in Disneyland during that time. I do feel like Loungefly though does have like the cutest pins. All right, let's see. Did we get anything? I got this cool. Oh, it's a staff. That's dope. Nice. Let me look at what that brand is. Oh, that one's cute. Oh, it's Pinfolio is the brand. Oh my gosh. You guys haven't just enjoyed watching my face as I've been fighting things? I'm so sorry. I switched it over to show you my pins and I didn't switch it back. Thank you, Charlie. You guys have to keep me on my you guys have to like be like, Mackie, what the heck? Thank you for telling me, because I literally just right over my head. Right over my head. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Fought that boss the whole time and literally heard fighting noises and went, wait. Yeah. Well. Ugh. Silly me. Silly me. These are the little mini, like the mini boards that I want to get. So I want to get like these little mini boards. I don't know if you guys can really see like very well in my little camera, but I want to get mini boards to have. And then it was the Pinfolio Classic Show, I want to say, is the one that I wanted. Yes, it is. And this is the color that I want. And I love it. I really want that color. And this is the color that I think is still sold out. Yeah, it's tan. And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient and wait. But like obviously, if it gets closer and closer and closer to BlizzCon and like Disney, and like it still hasn't restocked, then I will just get a different color. But I really want that tan color. Is what I really want. Okay, I'm actually gonna run for my one time walking dungeon I need to get done. I'm gonna do it on my pally that I'm leveling. And I need to buy more of the boards to put my pins on too, to hang up. I'm obsessed when people do like the princess ones. They're so pretty. Like people will do like, you know, like a thing to hang up on their wall, and it'll just be like Princess Aurora pins. And it's so freaking cute. They'll just like do the princesses, and they'll just, that's like what I want to do. I want to just do like a themed one. So like each princess, for each, you know, like if there's like Stitch, so I do like a Stitch one, you know, all that stuff. So Summer, thanks for the daily coffee. Hope you're doing well. What class would you say you main? I main a warlock, I would say. But and I love warlocks. I've had my warlock since the beginning. I've played warlock since the very, 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 very beginning. So at least since Burning Crusade, I've played my warlock. And I love her. She's my OG character. But lately, it's been hard to play her. Like, I feel like I'm really burnt out on warlock. So I'm trying to level a paladin. Just to try to switch it up. Because I play as my warlock every single expansion. She's like my main. But, yeah. I just have to take some breaks from her. A little bit. Not that she's not great. She's amazing, but when you do, you know, when you play it, it just gets to the point where you're just kind of like, you know, after a bit. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. She'll always be my OG. I'll always start expansions with her. I, in the past, have tried to be another class when I start an expansion. Dragonflight's a really good example. I tried to start the expansion with this character, this paladin, and I told my brothers that I will be maining like my paladin. That's who I will get through the storyline on, blah, 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 blah. And of course they were like, okay, yeah, Mackie, sure. We all know you're going to go back to your warlock. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, anyway, long story short, I got through a little bit of the dragon flight, you know, MSQ, and then next thing I know, I was literally on my, I was back on my warlock. I went back to her. I do the same thing. I think I'm going to main something else. Yeah. I usually have high hopes. I just don't, I always go back to her, which is fine. I don't mind taking her and being like my main character and doing like the MSQ with her and, you know, doing everything first with her and then doing my other like alts. When you have a character that you've just done so many stories and quests with and have been in so many like cinematics and, or, you know, video or yeah, like little cinematics and stuff, it's hard not to just expect them to always be there. Like, I couldn't imagine not having my warlock be the one who's like running around or, you know what I mean? Like during like a little in-game cinematic or whatever. Like, I just can't imagine. Yeah, they feel like your identity sometimes, for sure. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I definitely, in World of Warcraft, identify as a void elf female warlock. That is definitely who I identify as in the game. That is who I'd probably be. Like, if you were like, if you can enter the game, like, who would you be? But, I mean, warlocks, though, are pretty dark. I don't know. Warlocks would be tough to be a warlock, I feel like. They're just so dark and corrupted, pretty much. But I will say, reading Blood Ties really made me have like a new perspective on warlocks, and it made me like love warlocks even more because they put such a like a lot more of a kind of like a more modern-y, almost like girly touch to them, if that makes sense. So like obviously this is a little bit of a spoiler for Blood Ties, not anything nuts, it's just part of it. It's not like a big plot spoiler or anything like that. It's just kind of like a interaction. So if you're like, I absolutely don't want any of those for Blood Ties, I want it to be like a super like first time experience, like you can click out for a minute. It won't take me long to tell this like part of it. But essentially when Eretor and Turalian are, you know, searching for help to figure out like what, you know, is going on. I won't say much more, just like figuring out how to catch like a certain person, pretty much. They end up going and they go in search of warlocks because the thing that they're essentially after, which this is kind of like a big spoiler, but one of the things that the thing that they're essentially after is like demon, or like what they think, you know. And so they go and they end up searching for warlocks for help. When they first initially do that, they go to Murder Row and they meet with a warlock, blood elf warlock, who Eretor knows. And she is obviously like a young, oh neat. Ooh, that one's really dope. That's a really cool one. Ooh, a cold chill flows from the scythe. That's dope. That's a really cool scythe. That'd be really cool for a Death Knight. So essentially he goes to his friend, his blood elf friend, who's a warlock. It's a female warlock. And as he goes, like, they're learning, like, she's not the only one who's like learning about being, you know, controlling of demons and stuff. And of course, Turalian is like taken aback because he's like, oh my gosh, like, how are you working with warlocks? Like, they work with demons. But it really shines like a different light on him, to the point where it's like, oh, they can be like almost normal in a sense. And as they're going through, they come across like another warlock who is like working with a fellhound, or like a fell hunter. And she literally, they were like, she was like petting it like a dog. Like it was like as if it were a dog, you know. And I'm talking about, oh, I'm not on my warlock, you know, like the demons that look like dogs. They have like the antennas that come down in front, and they look like, you know. And they're like, oh, like, I don't remember how the conversation came up, but they pretty much asked like what his name was. And I think she called him like petal or flower, or I don't know if any of you guys remember exactly. Something florally, I want to say. And because of the antennas that come off look like flowers. Like, and to me, I was like, oh, that's like so, you know, that's actually like kind of wholesome and kind of cute and girly. Which we're used to seeing warlocks as like, you know, death and like, you know, evil and corrupted and have a lot of ickiness to them. So anyway, Blood Ties was a cool one to really kind of give a more modern, like, softer approach to warlocks. And I really like resonated with that, like, as a female who plays as a like void elf warlock. To me, that made me really happy, because then I'm like, oh, I can be kind of like cutesy girly with my warlock. Yeah, I think that's one thing I do like reading about, like with the novels. It's cool to dig a little bit deeper into the lore of WoW, and also just like they really write a lot more with your character like being in it, in a sense. The champion of Azeroth. I'm so frustrated that I've not been able to get my mount from the meta achievement, because that world boss never dropped that like totem that I need. So now I have to wait until the next time he pops up, which I don't think is for another like couple weeks. And then I hope that time around that it'll drop. I wish it was a guaranteed drop. I don't like that it's not a guaranteed drop. That makes me sad. I want it to be a guaranteed drop. Is anyone going to be doing mythics this next season? And if so, are you excited for the dungeon rotation? I feel like I've seen quite like some people react not the happiest. Oh gosh, Mythic Plus scares me. Same. I don't know if I'll try to do it next season or not. I always kind of have like ambitions that I'm going to, like, oh yeah, I will. I'll do it. And then I didn't. Like, the reason why I asked too is because this dungeon, obviously Dragonflight, I did mythics. And so this was one of them. So this just reminds me of it. But I haven't done like any mythics really for this expansion. Oops. I pulled those. That was me, sorry. I also need to look at what the delve reward is. I haven't even really done delves either. Like, oof. I got 2K this season because people said it was pretty easy and I could be carried. Oh, there you go. Probably should have done that. Should have asked the community if anybody wants to run me through them. Get me an easy like 3,000 or whatever. Or when did you get the mount? Is it 2,000? Or is it 2? Is it 3? $2K gives one color and $3K gives the variant. Oh, okay. I think, if I remember right, the mount, isn't it a different mount this next season and it's pretty dope? If I'm like totally obsessed with the mount that it comes with, I will do it. Like the mount for this season, I wasn't like super crazy about. Yeah, season 2 has such a cool mount. I have to relook it up, but yeah, that's what I figured if I remember right. So I might just have to do it just for the mount. It's like a serpent thing. Ooh, I'll have to look. Yeah, I'll have to look it up for sure. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry, I'm like running him into all of y'all. Maybe I like saw the eyes above that he was like targeting me, but at the same time I was like not paying attention. All right, really quick. Ooh, yeah, I can kind of see like a small picture of it. Yeah, that's really cool. I will probably maybe try to do mythics this season because that mount is sick. It's a really, really, really cool mount. I need to get Ace back into mythics. That's my brother. He used to do mythics and Clammy. When does the next season start? I need to write it down. I might already have it written down. Oopsies. Yeah, it makes me want to get the mount too, but I really want the 3K one, and that feels ambitious for me. Well, I guess the best thing to do is just start, get to 2K, get the first one, and then if you're feeling good about it, like try to get to the 3K. I know there's some people in the community who are nice and are definitely like mythic people. So we might have like a good little group that could do mythics with. I think people are guessing mid-August for season 2. Okay, that's right. That's right. I knew that. I knew that. Mid-August. Okay. That makes sense. It'll be good right before. I'm already ready for that next season, I guess, because I have no. Not doing anything for the season 1. But August will be a good month to do that for. I'm ready to, lol. Yeah. I'm ready. I think though if I do mythics, I think I would want to do it on my paladin though. So I gotta get her leveled up and geared up before I even consider doing that. Though I've been working on the new zone achievements to get what mounts I can. Oh nice, that's a good use of time as well. Turbulent season ends on August 11th. I'm still predicting August 18th for 12.1 patch. Ooh, perfect. Good to know, Kiki. Okay. Something came over me and I decided my first expansion was the perfect time to jump into mythics. Honestly, love the challenge and I'm excited for season 2. Oh, lucky, I love that. That's amazing. I'm so glad. That's awesome. Even though everyone is making the rotation sound really bad, lol. I think it'll be good. It's what you make it, right? Who you run the dungeons with. That's like, you can have the worst dungeons, but if you're running it with a group of friends, that you vibe really well with, it's like you can do whatever and not be like toxic or anything like that. It's just a few painful dungeons, no biggie. Yeah. I think Ruby Life Pools is one of them, right? I think that was one of the dungeons that people were not too pumped about. Kiki, what was your score this season? Oh, I probably should mount up. Going in with an open mind for sure, but the backlash was eye-opening. Yeah, it is hard. I know it can be really toxic. Some people are just like miserable, I guess is the best way to put it. And then with the like people can't just leave, and I feel like that is good in a way, because it makes it so, you know, it doesn't ruin someone's key because they leave because the first pull goes bad. But at the same time, it forces people to stay who are like obviously already really toxic, and so then they're just going to be, you know, kind of a nightmare to keep around, when at that point you're almost just like, leave. But because you get penalized for it, it's like people don't leave. Well, they might, but oh, I could have probably purified people. I think I have like a purify for that. Isn't Bracken Hollow 2 one of the rotating dungeons? This dungeon? I always think that spell just a little early, and I forget that it's like a AoE spell like around you. Ooh. Nice, they even got like a dragon cosmetic. Oh. Dope. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick little break. I'm gonna get a little stretch in, maybe grab like a little snack. But that's fun, yeah. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna run some ads, but obviously we'll be taking my break during that time. But if you guys also need to take a break, get a drink, get a snack, get a stretch, whatever you need, please do so. And I will be right back. All right, I am back. Okay. Thanks, Rain. Appreciate it. Charlie, are you going to bring your... Are you going to be doing any pin trading when you go to Disney or BlizzCon? Because you're doing a Disney pin collection, right? Because I thought I remember you telling me that you'll send me a picture once you get some pins, or... I feel like we've had this. We were having some kind of a conversation. Oh. Oh, he just wants us to go this way. Okay. I'm definitely gonna be posting in the Discord before BlizzCon. Well, the BlizzCon in the BlizzCon channel. If anybody else is gonna do any pin trading, like, let me know. Oh, I almost just threw my hammer at that guy. I hope people trade. Yeah, me too. I think so. I think there's definitely people, especially if they collect the blind box sets, need like there's pins that they need in their set, you know what I mean, that they haven't been able to open or whatnot. So it'd be such a fun activity. I know, I'm really excited. I hope it is good. And then, like I said, there's pin boards, like I'm sure not every single shop in Disney, but I think the main ones, you go in and you say, can I see the pin board? And the person who's at the register like pulls out a pin board, and it has pins on it that people can like trade and stuff. So yay, Keiki, open a pack. I need to finish. I really honestly need to finish that. I need to finish putting in the rest of them. Ooh, I love watching pin trader shorts. Oh, me too, Keiki. I'm obsessed. If I lived closer to Disneyland or Disney World, I would be doing that for sure. I'd be doing like pin trading stuff. If the algorithm wouldn't like be so mad at me, like as of right now, I would probably do some more pin, like I would like to do some pin videos, like pin unboxing videos. I mean, I'm probably to the point now where I could, but algorithm is weird. Like if you post like World of Warcraft, right? And then you like turn and post about something that's not what you've been posting about, then the algorithm's like, what? And then it doesn't want to push any of your stuff out because it's like, no, that's weird. You're like, we're posting about World of Warcraft, now you're posting about pins. But once you build like a certain, I think, following, like it doesn't, then it kind of gets to the point where like you can be a little bit more open with what you post because you just have like so many people watching your account anyway that they'll, you know what I mean? You'll get the views like naturally. But I have a work friend who goes to Disney/Universal whenever she has PTO. LOL. Nice. We were supposed to go to Disneyland in April this year, but we just had something come up. We weren't able to do it. But we'll be going. I think we'll be hopefully going next April. But I'll be going obviously this September. I'm going to be doing Disney Thursday and Friday. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I remember she used to be such a pain in Mythics with her little fireball rolling. But yeah, I think I have a total of, I have 13 pins, obviously. But I think collection-wise, I'm obviously collecting the Toy Story Claw Machine set, which I only need 2 more. The Stitch Alien set, which I need. I think there's at least 3 more in that set that I need. Maybe 4. The Disney Princess like dolls. I need quite a few of those. I only have 2 of them. The fern, like the potted plants collection with the cats in them. Like, I'm very obsessed with those. I love that one. I need to get those. Those are from box. I'm waiting for my like box lunch money to activate or whatever. It's not until August. So I can order a couple more of those. Nice. I think I might be showing the cat ones I wanted them to. LOL. I know. Let me show you again. I did. I was showing them like the other night because they're so freaking cute though. I love them. So obviously they're like plants, like potted plants with cats in them. And you have like the Aristocats, the little kittens. This was the Chaser. So this is like the Super Chaser, the Chaser one. So like the mystery one. And then the other one is Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. So they're cute. But these ones are like 16. So these ones are like more expensive. So they're a little bit more. The other pins, like the little princess pins, are like 12. So I love that you got them in hoops to show off. Thanks. I really like these little hoops. They were from Amazon. They were not very expensive at all. They're a little cheap, so you have to be kind of careful. I need to just hang them. So like obviously my goal is to like hang them on my wall like this, and it looks really pretty. But yeah, love them. They're just so cute. Oh, and like my big collection that I want to have is Pooh Bear. There's so many adorable Pooh Bear like pin series, and obviously one of my favorite is the postcard one. So I have 2 of them. I have Piglet and I have Owl, and need to get Pooh, Tigger, I think Rabbit is one of them, and maybe Roo. So I think I still need like 4 more. I think there's 6. I think it's like common for a pin series to have like 6. And then I also have the cute like flower, like the Pooh Bear characters like sitting in flowers. And then my one that's Tigger is like it's like a fabric, I think like portrait pin series, I think is what they call it. But they're just really cute and I love them. But the postcard ones, the ones that are like, yeah, like right here, these are my favorite Pooh Bear ones, and I want them all. They're just so cute. But I definitely want like a Pooh Bear's like bunch of sets from them, and yeah, they're just really cute. They're really cute to display too. I just didn't realize how obsessed I was gonna be with pins until I started like opening them. They're darling though. They really are. Oh, good job, Kiki. Congrats on your achievement. I just saw that in the guild chat. But yeah, they're really cute. And that app, I like that app. Pin trading app. It does cost money, and like it is a subscription, but when you pay for the subscription, you can scan pins and it like pretty much pops up the pin, and then it does tell you values, which is kind of cool. Which can help with trading, because obviously you want to know your value of your pins, they say, because then you can make like an equal trade. Like you can make like a trade that's, you know, my Stitch pin, this gold one is worth 45. So this little golden Stitch is a super, like, I think I need to double check what a super chaser and a chaser, the difference between a super chaser and a chaser, because chaser means like secret pins, ones that are like rare in a series, but like this gold Stitch is a chaser. I don't know if it's like a super chaser or chaser. And it was actually the very first pin I opened, and I did not realize what that meant. I was just excited I got Stitch. But that one is worth 45. So that one is like a good, so obviously I'd want to trade it for like a equal value, you know, pin. Not that I'd want to, because it's the only one I have and I want to keep it for my series. But if I was to pull another one, and then this cat one, oh my gosh, it's actually gone up. My Aristocat kitty one, which is also a chaser. Oh, it's a glitter chaser. So it's just called a glitter chaser. This one is worth $62. So my little Aristocat planters glitter one is worth 62, which I'm not trading this one either, because I want to complete the series. Like obviously if I pull another one, then I will trade that one, but I don't want to trade a pin unless I have like double of it. So but that's kind of neat. I'm like, oh, Makes sense, like trading cards and stuff. I have a TCG app for my Pokemon cards. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a couple apps for that too. There's been times that I've pulled like really good cards, especially like magic cards, but I don't realize that they're really good because I just really collect. Like I collect Lord of the Rings, Magic, and Final Fantasy. Those are like my only 2 Magic sets I collect, really. And there was a card I pulled. That was like, it's a really actually good card. And it's like high valued, but it's also, I think, highly valued for its play, like the way people can play it. And I just kind of grazed by it because I just didn't, I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't really know the extent of it. And there was people that were like, really just went right by that one, huh? And I'm like, oh. Does that show that I have like no idea what I'm doing? Just do it for the pictures. And then my other, if I can get back to it, my other pins are nice because they're valued for like more than, you know, what I paid for them, which is nice. Like my Yzma cat is like $18. My like Tigger one that is like the fabric, it's like the portrait blind box, is like $21. The little postcard pins like Piglet's worth like $15. They don't have one on Owl because there hasn't been like a sale for that one, I guess. The Toy Story like claw machine ones are all like at least $20, like $23 to $26. But yeah, it's just so much fun to collect. I love collecting. It really is like a fun thing to do. I have to clear my bags. I agree. I love collecting. There's just such a joy in it, like, especially when you get the thing that you were searching for, obviously. But for some reason, my brain just like, when it comes to pins versus cards, it just makes more sense to me. Maybe because the pins are just like, they're just cute little like pins, like it's like pieces of art. Whereas like cards, you know, they are technically playing cards, so they're supposed to be used for play, not just collecting them, you know, except for the art cards. Art cards are obviously to collect, but... Ace. Yay, drinky. Thank you. Ace, I was just talking about how we need to the mount for season 2 Mythics is really cool. Oh my gosh, you need a handwritten card, and Keiki does too. I have 2 postcards I need to do. I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I'm writing it down right now. I also owe Keiki one too. You guys both need postcards. I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I just completely forgot. So terrible. I'll like be like, okay, I need to do this, and then I will get started, or I'll be like, okay, I need to, you know, go do this today, and then like literally it just escapes my mind. But I wrote it down in my notes, so I need to get it done. Jad, thank you for the daily coffee. Hope you're doing well. Leveling pretty fast, I feel like, in these dungeons, which is so nice. This is like the best time to level a alt. Oh, also, our free company can finally purchase a house come July 7th. We should be able to have that like 1 month probation period lifted. They don't let you purchase, your free company can't purchase a house until it's been a free company for at least a month. Which I'm like, was so sad because there was like the coolest spot that we had enough gil to put in for the raffle, like the drawing. It was incredible. But we couldn't enter it because we literally have to be a free company for a month before we could do it. But I'm really, really excited. It'll be really cool when we can finally do that, and then people can purchase a room that they wanted. You know, purchase like a room, and then they can start decorating it. It'll be really cute. Which I need to look. Did they come out with any new information recently? When is their next? Okay, so the next one is in Europe, July 25th through the 26th. All right. Okay. so long for us to... It was like really tough at the end. Oh, I was forget. Let's be closer for that one. Nice. Which one did you get? I can't see him. My screen's like too tiny for it. Oh, Ace, I don't know if you're still listening, but I started to implement like open a kind of like a Hearthstone pack, so you can like open with your channel points and receive like a Hearthstone card, which I need to finish it. I still haven't uploaded like the legacy characters or anything like that yet. Oh my gosh, I'm fixated. Ah, I'm so scared. They're gonna get me. Oops. Oh. Way. We're like following each other. Oh good, they got him. Do you guys have any big 4th of July plans? It's the 250th anniversary, which is crazy. Crazy how like young our country is actually. You think about it compared to other countries. feel like this dungeon is so much longer than Ruby Life Pulse. I'd rather do that one, I feel like. Seems shorter to me. Yeah, we have her, and then hopefully... Okay, that's just like right next to him. Feels like not too much longer, but... Okay, just one more boss. Should have been paying attention. Oh, dang it. I didn't even think about getting knocked off the side right there. I was like, I'm fine. It's fine. you hide behind the middle cauldrons, they block the knockback swirls. Yeah, I know. Too lazy. But also getting hit by them works too. Well, yeah. I knew I probably should have gone behind them, but I went on the one side a little bit too much. I got knocked back. Felony, hi, sweet friend. Thanks for the lurk. I hope you're doing well. Okay, yeah, did that one. Oh my goodness. And thanks for the daily coffee. Yay, your first daily coffee. Hi, I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Can we pretty please get a shout out for Felony? She is another absolutely wonderful, lovely World of Warcraft content creator and streamer. She's very cozy and fun to watch. I really enjoy her streams. She is also part of the Hobie Hoppers with Morgan Xwell and GFO, and I think it's every Saturday, right, Felony? You guys do, I couldn't remember if it's Friday or Saturday, but I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. You guys do your house tours in the evening, nighttime, and they're a lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to watch. Believe I haven't had coffee yet here. I'm so glad. Most Saturdays, all thanks for the shout out. Oh my gosh, of course. Of course. It's true. She's very lovely as well. Yes, she is. She's amazing. We love Felony. But I'm doing good. How are you doing? Are you still, how is, Season of Discovery? I haven't made my character yet. Okay, let's see. Nay? Nar? I just got done watching the new season of Dallas, like America's Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, and there's a cheerleader on there. Her name's Faith, and she's like from, like, she has an Australian accent. She'd be like, "Nar, nar." It's good so far. I've been having fun at least. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That's so good to hear. I like classic because, oh, sorry, it just, there is just such a nice, like, simpleness to it that you forget how chaotic and there's like so much going on in retail. And then when you hop over to like a classic version, you're like, oh wow, like this is really chill. I don't have to think like uber hard, and all my stuff is like easy to organize, and I don't have like 6,000 spells. Yes, it's such a nice change of pace. Yes, I bet. I, what in the world? Oh, it's like upside down. Oh, it's a... Oh, it's a skitterfly, but he must be like have it upside down. That's so weird. Skitterfly. Oh, weird. And it's like down. Oh, strange. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Dying on that hill. Wait, are you dying on the hill of that it's I can't even remember what I just said. Like chill? Sorry, I like this whole mount thing like threw me off. I was like, what the hell? Some people are crazy. And creative and all the things. Oh, dying on the hill, that it's good. Yes. Yeah, it is good. And Season of Discovery is really fun. When it first came out, I played it with a group of friends, and it was really fun. We did the raid and stuff together. I liked getting the like additional spells, but they're obviously like Season of Discovery is going to stay the way it is. Like they're not doing anything else with it. But it's definitely like Classic Plus is like for sure coming. Which will be interesting. I'm really curious to like what they're gonna bring with Classic Plus, and I will most likely try it out for sure. But I'm sure it'll get announced like at BlizzCon, and then they'll probably maybe release it shortly after. My change of pace has been FF14, but I agree, hard to stay away from retail altogether. Yeah. Oh gosh, another game I love so much, Final Fantasy 14, as you know. I think so too. Yeah, I think it'll be... So when Season Discovery was announced, they had a demo at BlizzCon, and I got to play it with Clammy, my brother. It was really fun. And we tried it out, and I don't think it was... I can't remember how long it took after BlizzCon for them to release SOD, but then it was like cool to actually play it, you know, afterwards. But I could see them for sure. Sorry, making like a huge announcement for it, and then them being like, "Here's some demos" or something, and then releasing it after, or maybe not. They might just like release it. And then they'll obviously do like a cinematic, like a gorgeous cinematic for the last Titan, and then probably, you know, talk a little bit about that. So that definitely has been a nice change of pace. I haven't played Classic yet still. Yeah, SOD's nice. Final Fantasy is also nice too if you're ever wanting to get into a different MMO. I highly suggest. But that would be if you like literally wanted to go completely, like really try something different. I'm trying to look at where my, it's down here. Oh, I've done 3. Do I want to do another one? I don't know. What do I want? I don't think I want to do anything with housing. Housing's been a tough one for me. I don't think I want to run another couple of time walking. Can only do so much now. WoW's still kind of like a hard for me. Love WoW, but I'm still a little bit in a slump with it. But yeah, maybe I will wrap up stream. Oh man, maybe I'll wrap up stream. I have been streaming for a good little chunky. Oh, 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's really good for me. Thank you, Keiki. You have a great night as well, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you so much. My next stream probably won't be until next Tuesday. I'm gonna kind of start picking up Tuesdays evenings again. Streaming, I think, not just Saturdays, but also pick up Tuesdays. But since 4th of July is this Saturday, I will not be streaming. We're gonna be hosting a barbecue with family. So have a great night and day tomorrow, Mackie. Thanks, you too, Felony. I hope you're enjoying your time off. I know that you get a good little chunk of time off right now, so if I'm correct, but because I feel like I remember that. You know how I am. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna overthink it. But I hope you have a great night and day tomorrow as well. And if you are on your break, which I'm like 99% sure you are, I hope it's going well. Rain, thank you so much. You rest up as well. But yeah, next stream will be next Tuesday. And I will keep you guys updated, obviously, if more BlizzCon stuff comes out, which hopefully it does. I'll keep you updated. Any other events coming out, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on that as well. But, oh, let's see. It's somebody that I, like, really know. We'll rate them. If not, I'm going to be... Oh, Caleb's on. Maybe I'll read Caleb. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe we'll raid Caleb. Let's do that. We love Caleb here, so let's raid Caleb. So we're gonna raid Caleb. But again, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm sure I'll see you in the Discord or whatnot. Thank you for hanging out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
So I'm gonna actually do, this is what I'm doing at my outdoor. I'm doing the moat with so I'm gonna use the stone walls. Oh my god! Thank you for the raid, Mackie. I appreciate it. How you doing?